delivery systems, cell phones, vaccines. GMOs have been tested and designed to hurt you. Again, vaccines are real. You can give somebody something that gives them the cure to another disease that they would get, but they're jacking it like a cell phone. They're adding stuff. Your ticket to immortality is...
What do you think? Let's cover that. What do you think is happening with vaccines?
I know.
Okay, tell me what's going on.
I always use this because everyone's heard of it. Everyone heard about 1947 to 1983. And it only came public because the program was exposed in Peru and exposed in West Virginia. But the media picked up because it was white on black. Not all the white people it happened to. I don't care if you're black or white. Injecting over 1 million people with live syphilis in the name of vaccines. You know about Tuskegee?
I do know about that.
But you only know about Alabama and over 40-something years only injecting blacks. But it happened all over the world. Search engine... Hillary Clinton apologizes for syphilis experiments in
Tuskegee.
It wasn't Tuskegee. It was in Peru.
Can I ask you this? Was the Tuskegee the conventional story that they had syphilis but they weren't really curing them?
That's a cover. No.
But is that what they say?
No. If you actually read it, no, they were giving them syphilis.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. But was the conventional explanation of what happened? Was that they knew that they had it and they allowed them to
No, that was the first cover story that came out. Okay, have you heard about...
Here it is right here. U.S. apologizes for Guatemala STD experiments.
Yeah, that's another one.
Can you make that bigger?
They did all over the world.
A different one?
Just type Peru in.
Hold on. Can you make that a little... Go scroll up so I can read it? U.S. government medical researchers intentionally infected hundreds of people in Guatemala, including institutionalized mental patients with gonorrhea and syphilis without their knowledge or permission more than 60 years ago. Jesus Christ.
So, Joe, again, when you've read, because what I do is...
Oh, Jesus Christ, look at this. Many of those infected were encouraged to pass the infection on to others as part of the study. Where is this in? What is the website here? This is NBC News?
Can you imagine finding out you have syphilis but you've never had sex before?
Let me stop.
Jesus Christ.
Can you imagine how confusing?
Are you ready for another ultra secret?
So this is 46 to what? 1946 to...
Sorry, what? I don't know.
It says it at the bottom, 46 to 1948. God damn, 1946 to 1948.
That's a whitewash. That's not true.
Okay.
It's not 2 years. Okay, so let me expand. Then imagine, Joe, here's what's happened.
Okay.
We had a real liberal media in this country. They weren't leftists. That's occultic. That's different. We had a real liberal media in this country that had problems, but they really cared.
They were open-minded.
Like when I said Delta...
Focused on information.
A few years after I proved Delta Force was in Seattle in 99 and proved it, they all said, Alex Jones is right, it's incredible.
That's the WTO tape that I always cite, that when you showed the agent provocateurs went into a peaceful protest and started smashing windows.
And I'm not against the Army, but Delta Force ran it. Because they always go, oh, now the Army's terrorists. Like you said, don't call it the whole government, a select group. The Army did that. They staged it. So imagine, used to, the press would get a lot of stuff right, but they would get demoted or whatever would happen. Once Trump got in, which I don't think Trump's bad and at gut level I think he's good, but I almost think like it's more sophisticated. They put him in knowing it'd piss everybody off to get the liberals who traditionally have been the real watchdogs for free speech and against human experimentation. And suddenly they're like in Gallup polls, we love war, we love experimentation, we love everything. I'm getting chills right now. And so imagine, Joe, I've been on air for 23 years and I'm a news hound. I spend 4 or 5 hours a day reading news. So I don't just believe NBC News that our government gave people. Notice I said Peru because that was a big documented case. You just found Guatemala. I can't keep track of this. Well, it's the same program.
Did it everywhere.
And it went on to the 80s. It's still going on. So imagine, I have literally, by the time Sandy Hook happens, I've literally seen 10,000 articles and documents or more where they're admitting, in 1962, the Joint Chiefs of Staff under L.L. Emitzer came to President Kennedy, this is on PBS, and said, we're going to blow up buildings, shoot up schools and movie theaters,